Hey, fire signs, welcome back to another reading. I am Kymmy, and today, in honor of celebration of the 777 Syrian Gateway Portal, I wanted to do messages from these Syrian star beings and get messages to your inner child. So today's title will be Sirius Healing. I wanted to do two cards for messages for your inner child on how you can help heal yourself. And the third card will be advice on how to do that. So today's symbol is the eagle. Now, the eagle is a solar symbol. It is a symbol of the sky gods, as well as like the thunderbird, Thoth, as well as, all the rest of the deities that involve eagles and hawks. May be extra confirmation for you. Now, it is to symbolize inspiration, victory, longevity, royalty, pride, and loyalty. So I feel like right now what you're doing to heal your inner child is giving it the loyalty that it deserves. Not anyone you may have had people not stick up for you in the past, and you're really holding on to your boundaries and enforcing it, and your inner child, and that's helping your inner child heal. That getting out that banhammer is the number one respect for yourself, knowing that you deserve to be released from bondages of places that are no longer serving you. I also feel like you're the type of person to not settle. Eagles will fly for long distances until they know for sure it's safe to land. So you're willing to go the distance in order to know that this is the place that you wanted. You want all of your ducks to be in a row. You want everything that you dreamed of to be there when you manifest it. You don't want to leave this or that out. You're like, that's not everything I envisioned. I'm going to leave it, and that could be someone else's dream come true. I know my piece of pie is coming. So it's like you're just trying to reach out and get the piece of that apple pie. And I feel like the Syrians are saying that they want to help you find a place to land where you can settle down and not feel like you're settling. So you can settle in without feeling like you've settled down. Can we get two cards of messages on how to heal? Have some serious healing from the Syrians, please, to our lovely fire signs. Two cards. And then the third card. And third card on how they can go about doing this. Yay! I feel like during your readings, you may enjoy laying down on the floor, especially when they threw the card down on the floor to say that yes, you are landing to your celebration. Remember to celebrate. Now, yes, they're definitely helping you help to heal your inner child. You're getting back to your roots of what makes you passionate, about what makes your inner light shine. For years, you may have been dimming your light, but now you're buying yourself gifts. Whether you're giving yourself your love language, this is what this symbolizes to me. Like you're getting back to your childhood roots, and you're giving yourself the love language that you enjoy. So if you enjoy gifts, you're allowing yourself to indulge in buying gifts. If you're a person who enjoys affirmations, you're telling yourself you do a good job when you're doing a good job, okay? And like if you enjoy quality time, then you're making sure you take the time to sit down and really what is it? Savor the moments that you're having with yourself. If you're eating, you're savoring those flavors. If you're reading a book, you really savor the moments where you're like turning the pages and you're like, this is great. I love this. Some of you may have loved reading when you were younger and you're now getting back into that. It could be that you had a ADHD. I'm not trying to diagnose anyone, but it could be for some of you that you did, and it takes a lot out of you to try and focus and read, and you're indulging in letting someone else read to you, like with audiobooks or joining a book group so that you stay, enticed and wanting to. And building up a community and family. I feel like what could really heal your inner child is allowing yourself to know that you are safe and that the boot isn't going to drop. I feel like a lot of the fire signs, you're used to the other boot dropping. And the Sirians want you to know that yes, they are helping you towards healing that. Remember to celebrate moments. If you had a bad week and you're now cleaning the house, remember to celebrate yourself. That's the advice they're giving you, is to remember to celebrate your accomplishments, even if it took you a while. Some of you may look back on how you had lived your life and may have regret or shame in regards to it, and your inner child wants some like reassurance that it did the best it could at the time, and you did the best you could at the time with the examples that you had. It's not easy, parenting yourself when the examples of parenthood, like, first of all, you shouldn't have to parent yourself, so that's one point. And the second point is, if you don't have many good examples, it's hard to know how to treat yourself with that compassion and kindness. I feel like you're learning how to gentle parent yourself is one of the ways that you can start healing your inner child. Your inner child appreciates it too. It appreciates the effort and it wants to celebrate you too. Some of you are finding your home and your fortress and your rainbow's end. Some of you may be making family in regards to the LGBTQAI+. I think I did that in the wrong order. Excuse my dyslexia, I usually say it properly. I got confused halfway through because I was like, wait, I forgot Two-Spirit. Some of you may be Two-Spirit, and that's help healing your inner child with generational wounds. You may be Indigenous. You don't have to just be Two-Spirit. It could just be indication that you are healing lifetimes of trauma, and the Sirians want to say your ancestors are proud of you, and your inner child is proud of you. Your inner child adores you. Your inner child feels like you're the hero it has always been waiting for. Look at those adoring face, just looking up at the person you've come into, and you came back for them. The way your inner child is healing right now is the fact that you came back for them. You didn't give up. Not entirely. For some of you, you may have gave up for a while, and you want to know what? You're allowed to break. You're allowed to break. You don't have to go to war forever. Even our wars around the world had breaks in between. Hypothetical breaks in between. Still had all the rest of the stuff going on. But still, even in wars, they had people who with medics. And in times of war, when you needed a medic, you didn't stay on the field. So remember that. You may be a wounded soldier, but you still deserve to have moments of where you put the sword down and pick up the needle and start sewing that heart back together. Some of you may enjoy getting tattoos, and that's really helping your inner child come to life because you finally have control over your body. And yeah, your harvest is coming in. Much celebration. Just remember to celebrate with your inner child. I don't think there's much healing that you need to do that you're not already aware of. I think that it's a little off balance because you're hard on yourself more than you celebrate. Now, I'm not going to be the type of one to tell you to slow down or calm down because you're the eagle. You can go the distance. So I feel like some people may want you to slow down, or just when they think that you're out of steam and can't come up with anything else new, boom, you're like, yeah, I got another project down. Would you like to see? Boom, I'm making another happily ever after. I completed another part of my journey. Yay. But I feel like you just passed these milestones in the past and didn't acknowledge them. And now that you are healing yourself, and starting to recognize, they just want you to really lean into that. They want you to lean into celebrating not only your successes, but maybe your fumbles as well. Because when you make the train's blaring in the distance, you are the little engine that could. Okay? Some of you may be around your 30s, 1991, when the original book and the movie came out, but you are the little engine that could. People would think you were gonna give up and give up and give up, but you didn't, and you pushed in, and the Sirians want you to know that your inner child thinks that you're a hero. And I feel like some of that may bring healing for you. And for others is, just remembering to celebrate yourself. Even if it's taking you a little bit longer than you were originally planning. Divine timing doesn't work on our human, structural timeline. Unfortunately, I've learned this myself. Yes, that's what we have here. It seems like you're doing a really wonderful job, and that's lovely to have confirmation. I love listening to videos and they're like, you're doing a good job. Yeah, it's amazing. So I'm happy that gets to be the energies for you, and I hope to celebrate with you. Also feel like there could be collaborations going on as well. The Three Cups kind of remind me of Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're redefining what family is. Some of you may not came from traditional family, as I said earlier, where you didn't have good examples of family, but I feel like you're defining what family is for you, what your happily ever after is. Whether that's pets or, adopting an introvert as an extrovert, or being adopted by an extrovert. And then, or being the one that does both of it, being an ambivert, doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I feel like you're really balanced. Yeah. 3, 10, and 10, the number of completion. And 6 for communication. I feel like you're starting to communicate with yourself better. Especially if you were negative self-talking. I feel like that's something that you're working on. Yeah, you're taking the time to stop letting your inner voice cut you down. But yeah, that's what I have here for you for messages from the Sirians for your inner child, is that yeah, your inner child is there, and it's glad you're its hero. And the advice from the Syrians is just to lean into celebrating even more. They're excited that you're celebrating yourself, and they just want to celebrate with you even more. 15:15 on the clock. I'd appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. And so yeah, remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. Bye.